Could you fix this stuff up for us?
Alright, so I am now queuing to log into Final Fantasy XIV.
you must have
Hopefully
seen
I'll
some
be in
real
by the
action.
time this commentary
Don't
is
worry,
done.
I've got it taken care
There's
of.
no way in hell that's going to happen.
So what happened?
It is not 10p on PST.
Huh?
Right.
You all look so happy, especially Mia.
This, so the sudden start of this
Oh,
scene is because I had to come back to base to do maps, and suddenly, oh hey, cutscene.
What is she doing here?
Please, Jack. You have to save Jack. She's about to frenzy.
Let's take her to the back. We can shoot her there. How do you feel?
Well, Louis, she's all covered up in scars.
I apologize for barging in like that. What's going on exactly? Do you know about the cavern underneath the cathedral?
We are not going back, are we?
We were attacked there.
We're
God
warping to the cathedral,
damn
but
it.
only
Jack
as
lured them
a
away
hub.
so that I could slow down.
Attacked? Wait, what were you doing down there in the first place?
Our mission is the preservation of the successors and their relics. It is not a new phenomenon for successors to go into a frenzy. There has always been a need for someone to monitor them and to stop them if they ever begin to turn. A successor acts as a vessel for a relic, in both body and will. If that vessel breaks, it has to be replaced. That's why.
That's why you were hunting for revenants?
We considered every possible option. We truly did. But in the end, that was the only one that would work. I know it's no excuse for what we've done, even if it was the only way. That is simply a burden I will have to live with. I will always carry them with me. I will never forget the faces and dreams of those who stepped forward to keep the relics safe.
And as we saw way earlier, well, she's being kind of literal here.
Easy to find a replacement vessel.
Let me guess,
That's why we're
those scars
here,
are
to
self-inflicted.
keep a constant eye on the condition of the other
Maybe.
successors.
Wait, you guys are successors too?
Jack watches the successors for signs of frenzy, while I act as a temporary replacement until we can find someone suitable. My voice has the power to stave off frenzy, for a time at least.
A temporary vessel. I think I'm beginning to see.
There's a successor resting in a crypt under the cathedral. We were traveling through the tunnels down there to check on them. I know I have no right to ask you for help, but...
It's all right. You rest here for now. We'll rescue Jack. I promise. Actually, I have a question. The successor whose crypt is under the cathedral. Do you know who they are?
Is it
I
just
do.
me, or does
In
every
addition
time the
to a
camera
number of other
changes, the
scientific
clothing
endeavors,
physics kind
he was
of
involved in
like
revenant
react?
research and an integral part of Project Queen.
Yeah, it's a
I
bit
believe
goofy
you may
on
have
when
heard
it
of him.
decides to
Havoc.
do.
Nito.
Yeah.
Did you say Mito?
I knew that one Kokiri was bad.
He sold us out. Me and my entire
Wow,
family.
everyone named Mito is pretty infamous for selling out, huh? So here we are back at the cathedral. Thankfully, remember this elevator that went to a dead end?
Whatever the cost,
No?
we have to prevent the successor's frenzy.
I guess it's still working.
Later, Louis.
You
No
should
nerds. And yeah, it takes quite a while, so let's just speed this up.
This is not the longest elevator in the game.
Oh,
way
great.
is
Oh, hey, Louis. So yeah, last time we came down here, the door was locked.
Oh, yeah, this place.
Ashen Cavern.
And look, when I open the map, 25%? Holy shit! We're already a quarter way through.
This is a very short area.
Yeah, it's, when you compare it to the cathedral.
Movement.
But we're gonna find out that the 25% includes all the vertical space you descended down through.
Helped us even though you
And yeah, I decided to bring Louis out of the closet. Speaking of which, because I've mentioned, oh hey, Louis is gonna be forever trapped in the closet with the human at our base. I didn't have it on screen, but I talked to her and she gave me a whole bunch of items that I can give as gifts that she got from the camp that she is supposedly visiting.
Eva, can you hear me?
Oh man, Jack with his 90s ass cell phone.
The miasma must be too thick for it to get through.
I remember my father having one of those.
It's all right. We didn't come here to fight you.
The cavalry's here. Your sidekick sent us.
They speak for themselves, Jack. I'm here for
did.
revenge, motherfucker.
Good. Then she got away safely.
There's a lot I want to say to you, but I'll keep it short. Thank you for watching over Nicola. I really appreciate it.
I would have a grudge on you for killing him in front of me, but then I saw him die like 8 other times, so I'm kind of used to it now.
Who was it? Who attacked you?
Hey Mia, you want my old job?
Somehow, the impossible happened.
If you could lift an 80-pound sword with no issue.
Successor should be able to
Right?
escape
That thing
from
must
the
be
sealed
heavy
crypt.
as shit.
A successor? Wait, are you saying Mito attacked you? Eva already told you? That'll save some explaining. It's strange. I'm not picking up any relic response from Mito's body. And yet, as far as I can tell, the crypt is still functioning normally. I was completely blind to his deception.
Wait, where are you going?
Mito took the relics that were being held inside of Eva. He has to be stopped, no matter the cost. Let's go with him. This might get bad.
Oh, thanks, Jack. Didn't clear out that guy right in front of us. You're a pal.
Don't know why you can't get him back into the party here.
That's a good question. That's a good point. That was nowhere near a backstab, but I'll take it.
Like I've said, it's, I think, based on where your opponent's feet are pointing.
So, speaking of 90s-ass cell phones, yes, to the younger generation, that's how cell phones used to be back in the day. Something that's made me feel so old was I was watching a clip from this anime, mid-2000s, called Bobobo. It's one of those LOL random shows.
Oh dear, is this the one where the guy has the super long nose hairs, isn't it?
Yes. They do this bit with telephones, and and they're doing, you know, like a not prank callers, telemarketers and whatnot. And then at some point, the big bad starts accusing like whoever called him. Just bear with me. I know it makes no fucking sense. Neither does this show. But the three characters are like saying, "Oh no, it wasn't me because of this and because of that." And one character says, "It couldn't be me because I have no weekend minutes." And someone in the comments asked, "What does that mean?"
Oh boy.
And I felt so fucking old.
Oh,
Such a very
back when
specific
telecom
point in time.
back when telecom companies would nickel and dime you for like
Yo, Louis, what the fuck are you doing?
individual minutes that you could use cell phones.
Yeah. Like, for those who don't know, you know how cell phones, you pay a monthly fee to use the phone? Well, imagine they still did that, but then also said you can only use your phone for so long before they start charging you even more for the privilege.
Well, they still do that kind of thing, except instead of like just audio, it's, you know, the smartphone data plan.
Right, data. Remember back when you could only text like 10 times a week, and then you got charged 10 cents for every text after that?
Remember a time when we had pagers?
You're talking about all this phone stuff here, and just through my mind, completely unbidden, comes the words free nights and weekends.
Oh shit. Pagers. Oh man. For those who don't know what a pager is, it's like a text-only phone.
Just play the Grand Theft Auto remastered version and play Grand Theft Auto 3.
Oh jeez, do not play the remastered versions.
Oh,
Good
dear.
lord. God.
See that down there.
Yeah, so I thought that was an item at first, and I was like, wait, what? But no, that's just reflections. Good thing I didn't, like, jump. Because for a good second there, I seriously thought, huh, is that just shallow water? And was getting ready to leap in before, like, I turned the camera just right and realized, oh, that's just moonlight or sunlight or blue light.
So you're saying you need some prism stones.
Yes.
Look at that cave. Nature can be really magnificent. Light was
Indeed.
coming from outside. There must be a hole. That's quite valuable. Let's
God,
use it
I got
well.
all of these lost shards building up, and I have 500,000 souls saved up.
I mean, have you
I see something.
unlocked all the gifts you can?
No, I've been holding. I only unlock gifts that I see myself using just so my menu doesn't get all bloated.
Just unlock a ton of gifts. Like, you don't even... Like, if you don't want to use them, you don't necessarily have to master them, but just...
Superior numbers.
That's a good point.
You might as well... If you have a giant pile that you don't want to use yet, you might as well put them towards something useful.
I would buy a bunch of regen, healing items if only the shop would carry them. But they only let you buy like 3.
Yeah, the mid-game has an issue where there aren't enough
Are we done?
money sinks.
We'll have to take good care of that.
Yeah. And then I don't want to like over-level myself. I'm sure I can like shoot up a hell of a lot of levels with 500 or almost 600,000.
Well, Carmilla, it's certainly been a while. Thought you might have gone off and joined the Lost.
A vampire game with a Carmilla, really.
And hey,
Oh, that's part of the reference I wanted to explain, but let's wait for that and just say, no, that's not Castlevania.
did you know Carmilla spelled backwards is Dracula?
I don't think that's true.
I remember, this is probably me showing my age again, because this was definitely an argument I remember in like mid-2000s. It had to do with name pronunciations, and everyone thought Alucard was Arucard.
Oof.
Oh hey, here's the, I turned on cinematic just so I can show that off. Since I realized, oh, I hadn't used this ability yet with the cinematic camera on.
I really expected Ella to reach up and grab him by the neck.
Watch out. I'll have to work to keep from slowing you down.
Oh, whoops, I forgot. I was going to cut this out. Oh, well. Now you can see how the menus look.
Scandal.
I talked mad shit about people who can't edit their LPs, and I can't edit my own. Oh, hey. So we got a huge hammer item, and I mean, the hammers are already huge enough.
This is notable for its charged heavy.
Oh yeah, I actually show that off here.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's a Fallout I bought.
That actually does, like, multiple ticks of damage. Multiple hits,
nice.
So.
To get out into the open. How about this? The rain doesn't favor us.
Oh man, what the hell was I? Oh yeah. And so people were saying that's how Alucard was pronounced, and like no one understood that Alucard is Dracula backwards.
Like, that's the whole point. That's always been the point.
Yeah. But no, but because you know, my glorious Japanese. Oh, hello. That was rude as shit.
The only times it's been pronounced differently, it's been deliberately, you know, a cover. Such as, you know, in some of the like, I think Aria of Sorrow or whatever, where he doesn't want to, like, initially reveal that, oh yeah, I'm just Alucard, you know, son of Dracula, recurring villain. I'm just some dude who has a name superficially similar. Nothing to see here.
I'm
Right?
not Alucard, I'm Genya Arikado.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we're now 50% already in one video.
50%.
Oh nope.
we can take a rest here.
Indeed we can, Louis.
Could backtrack if you want, but probably no good reason to. Alright.
Yep, I can do this instead.
We'll be soaked by the time we get through here.
So,
Oh, I guess you never went this way? Or at least never picked that up?
okay, whatever. That dude doesn't want to do anything. That's fine.
Woo!
Oh, now he wants to show up.
He was watching a pretty good show.
He was just running a little bit late. Either that, or he had to make sure that he didn't 202 on his queue in the Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker.
There's only 16,998 people in front of him.
Speaking of, while you
202,
wait...
what? Is he on Conquered Pike?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Local road.
Oh. But, you know, if you don't want to walk away from your computer just in case you do 202, may I recommend going to Grubhub and using code ENDWALKER, so you don't have to worry about walking away to get something to eat.
Is that actually a promotion?
Yes.
Is that actually a promotion they've ever tried?
Yes, they actually
Right now it is.
partnered with Grubhub.
If you do that, it gets you the /pizza emote.
Oh dear.
So the joke from EverQuest is finally real. And before someone in the comments corrects me, yes, I know it was a real thing in EverQuest.
This place was used
Oh,
as
wow.
a surge tank.
So I'm like, this actually looks like progress. So, oh wait, there's a vestige. Oh, there's a cliff. Alright, let's go back to that
Yeah.
other area I ignored.
Our footing is tight. Don't slip here. This terrain doesn't favor us. That's not gonna be enough to stop us.
And neat.
That path
Got an
below
extra
is where we
healing
came from.
charge.
It's a natural maze. We'll have to take good care of it.
I heard that noise and I was like, oh wait, am I gonna get jumped? But nope.
That's below.
Not sure what that item does. I didn't look at it, but I imagine it's more complicated than you walk faster.
That's like, I forget which stamina thingy that is, but that is something.
I wandered aimlessly for days, searching for my family.
Pick up something we can use?
And I've noticed I'm still getting Queen Steel, even though I believe at this point I'm halfway through the game. And I've gotten several, well, first off, to upgrade my stuff more than what I can right now, I need to get Queen Titanium. But I've also seen loading screen messages telling me about Queen Tungsten.
I mean, that's in part because, for whatever reason, Coco is not selling Queen Steel yet.
Oh, wow.
And it does allow you to, like, upgrade just more shit, if you wanna.
True. Okay. So my plan is, how do I get to this character? I know what I'll do. I'll just shoot him real quick. Maybe I shouldn't use the shotgun weapon, though. And then just follow. Okay.
What?
Okay. For some reason it wasn't on one of the wikis. But, let's see. Step booster... reduces the stamina needed to dodge by 30% for 30 seconds.
Oh, that's not bad.
We're in enemy territory.
Yeah.
Watch the shadows.
Did the fireball hurt that guy?
That's a good question. Louis, what
I
are you
saw
doing?
damage pop up.
Maybe not that much.
Be great if there was infighting like in Doom.
Is that Lost guarding that door?
Well, don't mind me, buddy. I just want that vestige. You're cool with your door. Oh, he still took offense to that.
Let's see his vestige.
I really hope you get this sword here.
That is a neat looking sword.
I think I've shown it off in Depth's play.
Guess we can't open that door right now. We need a key.
I think you did.
Dog tags?
Yeah, for some reason that door needs not a key, but dog tags.
What's that?
Yakumo has dog tags. They didn't specify what dog tags. So
Wait, you didn't at least activate it?
I was just kind of like, maybe I'll quit the recording here, but I realized it was only like 20 minutes. So I continued recording after I was like, okay, I'll go over here, grab this item, and then end the recording, but plans changed.
And, yeah, you, huh.
Here they come.
I think you inadvertently missed the Lost invasion. Unless you go back for it.
Oh, spoilers, I did not do a Lost Invasion in this video.
Also, watch out. Been popping up, but Ella got pretty close here. These ladies, stack inhibit on ya.
Oh, great. I wanted to show off our new coat, but I don't know what stats I need, so luckily I happened to just randomly pick a correct one. Great.
Yeah, it's
I got a blood-soaked
very nice for
rat.
casting, but a bit heavier.
I like
Also,
the way it looks.
if you do want to change it, I do have a mod floating around that turns it, that and I think a recolor into a leather jacket.
Oh god, don't tell me about mods. I've had some issues with mods lately. I had to put my Stellaris LP on hiatus because the game updated, and then there's this issue of which mods will or will not update, and it's kind of this thing where it's either I use a current version and my mods are broken unless they updated, or I go back to the old version and then the mods update and don't offer an older version themselves, in which case it breaks. Also showing off Nikolai's blood code. Decided to go with it.
There's so much fun you could use there. I mean, of course, it's meant for heavy weapons and hammers in particular, but...
Yeah. And then, my Conan Exiles game has ended because it also updated and nuked my save. So I'm very not happy with mods right now.
Two games I've played that have a bunch of mods are Code Vein, where everything is just drag and drop, and I've had the one conflict which I resolved because two things were using the same assets. And there's also...
Oh, that's just fucking rude.
Which, well, I just use a mod manager for that because it'll like automatically track conflicts, and even you can just point it at a Neverwinter Vault page and it will automatically download whatever the hell it needs.
Sounds really handy.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, that does sound neat. But yeah, I think you missed me getting triple teamed.
That's quite valuable. Let's use it well.
You got it all right.
And yeah,
So-
new blood code as well.
So, I assume you'll be putting up the
I'm on my way.
vestige segments in a separate video.
Yeah.
But she has some connections with Mia. Specifically, Mia Karnstein. And that's where the reference actually comes in.
Ah.
How much are you two familiar with the origin of lesbian vampire fiction?
Not very, but you have my interest.
It was destiny that brought us together.
So,
Curious.
Carmilla, just that was the title. Was an 1872 novella by Irish author Sheridan Le Fanu.
Ignore
And,
that cut.
you know, the first published instance of lesbian vampire fiction.
Oh wow. Also ignore that haze.
The Gilded Hunter. Kind of like the Hunters in Black, but a bit more. And you should recognize this music. This was previously sort of Yakumo's theme.
Yep. So I went with good old poison class. I also have a passive where I do more damage to enemies who are being affected by status effects.
Ah, yes, that one. That one's gonna be attacking. The poison is generally the best one because of how long poison can last.
Yeah. Getting extra damage is pretty good too.
You weren't tearing chunks out of his head.
Well, second part of the fight, he gets faster and does more blood stuff. And
Oh yeah, so you know, we can clearly see some of this stuff, but when he does this AoE one, it also drops stuff like, so like you want to get away from him and then get close to him right after the thing happens because of the stuff that drops.
Oh no! When he first does the blast, you just want to dodge towards him because all that stuff goes out.
Right.
The old Dark Souls refrain, don't roll back from the boss, roll towards it.
But anyway, deal with Carmilla briefly. There's, you know, sort of psychosexual tension between Laura, who's just the protagonist, but human character, and Carmilla, who's sort of
A vestige.
implied to be a vampire. Anyway,
Wait,
turns out that
Did that
Carmilla
wasp leave
has
something behind?
had multiple identities over the centuries, as among other things, Millarca and also Mircalla Countess Karnstein.
This is Mr. Nito.
Like, other than that, there's no reference. It's just in the name.
Just
but
in the name.
it is interesting how they
Look like he's
did
crazy.
that kind of pull.
Yeah.
This is
Can't accuse them of not doing their homework.
Right.
I thought I told you not to come in here.
this.
I'm gonna have to send you to the pit.
It's nothing to be concerned about. I'm merely indulging my curiosity. You, however, you will become something far
I think anyone would get the reference to Mito in the pit.
Smiling as he spoke,
Huh.
like a child playing with a doll.
If they're cool, they will.
If they've gotten the right sixer.
Good morning. And how are we doing today, my dear?
This is also how I say good morning to people. I just stand with my arms in the air.
Today we are entering.
Oh, it's Dr. Shoxalot.
Rejoice on this glorious day of reunion. Praise curiosity and the progress it brings. For you are a
Guessing neither of you read Reborn.
of evolution.
So, yeah, I admit that went above me.
It would take a lot more time than we have to even begin explaining it.
Oh, wait. Pokemon Reborn, you mean? It's been a while.
Yes.
He was well known
Yeah.
and celebrated as a scientific
This is
genius.
why the boss theme was
But he used orphans
a
like
variation
us as
on
guinea
Yakumo's
pigs
theme,
for his
because
twisted
this was
experiments.
one of
Then sold us all into slavery
Yakumo's-
as soldiers.
adoptive siblings.
He always told us, humanity is but a stepping stone to the future, and curiosity is the philosopher's stone of evolution. His experiments never ended. He used my friends over and over again, like they were just objects. Mito, you bastard. I'll make you pay for what you've done.
And
Why does
new
every
blood code.
doctor in anime games turn into Joseph Mengele?
Next, you'll be telling me that the Catholic Church is evil.
Well, duh.
So, ending this off, I'm going to show off the new blood codes we got.
Oh, there is something you will want to learn for the next zone.
Is it the fire immunity one or protection?
Yes.
I assume so because one of the items I picked up earlier was a fireproof tonic.
But also, Dark Knight there is the last blood code that gives a weapon passive buff. In this case, to halberds.
Oh, wow. And this class, you get healed when you kill stuff. I think I found my new blood code.
Sounds very handy.
There's a reason
it
it's
a
called
lot of
Survivor.
healing?
It's
All right.
decent. It's like between 1-200, I think.
Not bad. Later, everyone.
See ya.